For 40 years, I slept beside a man I trusted with my life, and I had no idea. He was slowly erasing it. If you believe this kind of betrayal only happens to other people, I used to believe that too. My name is Margaret. I was married for 4 decades. 40 years of shared routines, morning tea, quiet dinners, familiar silence. People think danger is loud, aggressive, obvious, but real danger is calm, polite, reassuring. The man I married never raised his voice. He handled the paperwork. He told me not to worry. That was my first mistake. On our 40th wedding anniversary, we went to a restaurant called The Gilded Rose. Candlelight, wine, applause from strangers who thought they were celebrating love. David brought his briefcase with him that night. He said he had a late business meeting afterward. He was always working, always handling things. At some point, he stepped away from the table. I opened the briefcase, not to snoop. I was just trying to find a receipt. Instead, I found a bank document. It had my signature on it. A signature I never wrote. The balance said 0. That was the moment I realized something terrifying. The man sitting across from me wasn't confused. He wasn't scared. He was calm. Calm like someone who already knows how the story ends. When he held my hand, I understood something very clearly. If he knew I'd seen that document, I might not leave that restaurant alive. So I smiled, and I pretended. He excused himself to check on the car, and that's when a woman from the next table grabbed my wrist. She said, "I was his darling 3 years ago. If you get into that car, you're never coming back." She pressed an envelope into my hand and whispered, "Go to the bathroom, now." Inside the bathroom, I locked the door and opened the envelope. There was cash, a burner phone, and a photocopy of a death certificate. The woman in the photo looked exactly like me. That's when I understood. This wasn't theft. This was a pattern. I heard his shoes stop outside the bathroom door. He called my name the way husbands do, gently. Then his voice changed. "You have no money," he said. "You have me, or you have nothing." My hands were shaking as I grabbed the soap dispenser. Clack, clack, clack. The window frame cracked. That's when I knew. I wasn't his wife. I was his next replacement. I broke the window and climbed out. The alley was cold, dirty, wet, but it was freedom. It took 18 months of legal battles to freeze the accounts he thought he had erased. I survived. I'm telling you this because predators don't look like monsters. They look like partners who say, "I'll handle the confusing paperwork." They isolate you. They reassure you. And they wait. Your signature is not just ink. It's your home, your health, your freedom. If something feels wrong, trust that feeling. It might save your life.